I've accidentally gotten the suds in my eyes, and it's just like, I'm blinded. Hey guys, it's me, and today I wanted to do my March favorites. This is actually going to be a combination of February and March because I realized I never did my February. I kind of got wrapped up in March because a lot was going on here, and then I just figured, well, I'll just combine the two since I don't have a whole lot to talk about. Some of these things were sent to me for free, some of these things I purchased, some of these things were gifted to me, but I'm not being paid to talk about any of them. So the first things I want to talk about, let's just go into makeup products, are these brushes. These are by Beauty Junkie. Beauty Junkie is a very affordable brush company. They sell on Amazon. I will leave links to everything, including these, underneath this video if you're interested. I have really been loving these brushes. They're very, very nice. If I had to compare quality-wise, I would say they're very similar to the Morphe brushes, which you guys know that I love. Price-wise, they're about the same, maybe a little bit cheaper because they do offer discounts. And then these three brushes that were sent to me are just very, very great brushes to have in your collection. The first one is this all-over shader brush. This is nice just for all over the lid and for adding nice little pop of color in the middle of your eyelid. The next brush that they sent me was the Pro Blending Brush. And this brush is very similar to the MAC 217, which you guys know I am in love with, and it's my favorite brush of all time. So as you can see, the MAC 217 is down here, and then their blending brushes up here. So they're almost identical to the T, except for the Beauty Junkie one is a heck of a lot cheaper. The next brush that they sent me was the Tapered Blending Brush. The Tapered Blending Brush is very similar to the MAC 224. The MAC one is on the bottom, the Beauty Junkie one is at the top. Again, you can hardly tell a difference between the two, and again, the Beauty Junkie one is just way cheaper. So if you're looking for very affordable brushes, I would definitely check out Beauty Junkie. Again, these are just really, really nice brushes, and I have been loving them because they're basically exact dupes of my higher end brushes. So if you're looking for affordable ones, check out Beauty Junkies. The next products I've been loving are these face products. They have just been my go-to throughout the last 2 months, especially the blushes. The first one is Becca's Wild Honey. I love Becca's packaging. It's just so pretty. Like, I just love it. It's got a nice little mirror, and this is the color of it. It is such a pretty color. It blends into your bronzer so nicely, so it just kind of is effortlessly smooth. I'm not wearing it today, but in all of my pictures that I've had people ask me, what foundation are you wearing? What blush you're wearing? It's been Wild Honey. It's just a really pretty color, and it works on all different skin tones. I've seen fair girls really pull it off well. Sam, when she was out here, used it the whole weekend. She really loved it, and she's a little bit darker and a little bit more yellow than I am, and it just looked gorgeous on her. It's just a very beautiful, natural, glowing color. The next color I've been loving is Eternal Sun by MAC. This is also kind of similar in color, but it's a little bit more peachy. It's a little bit darker. That is what I'm wearing today, and it's just awesome. It complements my lighter hair really well, and it's just, oh, I love this color. And then the last face product I've been really loving is the Girlactic Face Glow in Natural. Now, basically, face glow is just it means highlighter, but this is gorgeous. Not only is this I love the packaging on this one too. It's got a great big mirror. Not only is it really pretty for an eyeshadow and a highlighter, but it's gorgeous on the face. I'm not wearing it today, but you'll just have to trust me. It's just a very, very, very beautiful highlighter that just looks gorgeous on anyone. Like, look at that. Oh, it's so pretty. Moving on to lip glosses, I have fallen in love with YSL lip glosses. These are the, I'm gonna butcher this, these are the Volupta Tint in Oil lip glosses. They are oil infused, so the lip gloss is super duper hydrating. The doe foot applicator is just a really weird, neat shape that just makes it fit really well on your lip. I'm not quite sure why there's a little slit in the middle of it, but for me, I've noticed that because of that little slit, it makes it so that not too much product goes on my lips, and they smell so good. And they taste really good. They smell and taste like a really good bubble gum. Like, not a bubblegum flavor, but like a watermelon bubble gum. That's what these smell and taste like. Other than being super moisturizing because they are oil infused, they leave a little stain. They're kind of like a lip gloss stain. So even after the gloss is worn away, you're left with this really natural looking tint to your lips that's not overpowering, that's not, you know, patchy. It just looks really pretty. And they also bring out different colors in each lip. So depending on what your lip tone is to begin with, it'll bring out a different look depending on, again, what you're starting with. For me, the two colors that I really liked that worked the best for me were I believe this is copper, and I believe this is the rose one. I did try the cherry tint one just because I saw another Asian beauty vlogger using it and it looked so gorgeous on her, but she had a different lip color as me, so when I went to use it, it looked super pink. It did not look good whatsoever. I looked like I just did not look good, so I did return that, but these two colors just look very complimenting on me. To try them out, I would suggest putting them on your hand, just to get a kind of representation of what they'll turn to, because if you put them on your hand and walk around the store for a little bit, they will start turning a different color on your skin, so you can kind of get the idea of what they will look like on your lips. But again, your lips are a little bit different, so it won't look exact, which is why I made the mistake of getting the cherry tint, just because I assumed it would look as good on me as it did that other woman I saw it on. So because again, Sephora's got a great return policy, I was able to take it back. Next, moving on to skincare products, I have really been loving this new face wash that I picked up at Sephora. As you guys know, I love the Biore Deep Charcoal Pore Cleanser, but I did run out of that. I will be repurchasing it because I do like using that one at night because I really feel like it leaves my face super clean, and I love using this in the morning. This is the Face Soap and Clarity. It is a 3-in-1 daily detox vitamin C facial wash by Soap and Glory. I love the packaging. Look how much product you get. Like, that is a ton of product. I've been using this for a month now. This was $25 for the entire bottle, which again is a little bit expensive, but the Biore stuff is about $8, $9 depending on where you get it, and this is probably 2.5 of that packaging in one. So it's not super duper expensive, but I mean, for anyone buying a face wash who usually uses drugstore, $25 can be a bit startling. But again, you get tons of product. Look at, I've not even made that, I mean, I've made a dent, but it's nowhere near empty. And again, I've been using this for a full month now. I love this stuff. It just makes my face really clear. It makes it look more awake in the morning. I will say though, if you get it in your eyes, it burns like hell. I twice now have accidentally gotten the suds in my eyes, and it's just like, I'm blinded. Obviously, just don't get it in your eyes. So it's very good. Soap and Glory, I found out, is being pulled from Sephora. However, they are not going to be carrying the product anymore. They're not discontinuing their products. They are just not going to be selling them in Sephora. I hear it's because they want to move to drugstores to make the products more affordable for people, which I am all for that. But because I don't know where they're going to be selling these again, I did pick up another one because my Sephora has all of their Soap and Glory products 45% off. So it went from $25 to, I believe, $10, or it went from $25 to about $15 for the entire thing. So I picked up a bunch of my favorite Soap and Glory stuff, like my Heal Genius, my Hand Food, that kind of thing, that were all really marked down. So I would suggest, if you have a local Sephora, maybe check it out because everything should be marked down. I know that everything online, half their products are already sold out, but again, in store is a different story because I was able to find all the things that I wanted to stock up on at my local Sephora. The next products I want to talk to you guys about are face products. One of them I've already talked about before, but it's just, I have to talk about it again because I love it that much. It's the Kate Somerville Exfoliate. This stuff is so amazing. I got this as part of my skin gift set that I bought from Sephora over the holidays, which again, if you ever come across a holiday skincare set at Sephora, pick it up because I found so many products that I love, and it is such a good price and such a good deal for all the things you get in it, and I just can't wait for this next winter set. But this is one of the products that was in it. Now this is the deluxe size. Basically, it's a quick facial in the shower. What I like to do is after I wash my face with my Clarisonic is I like to take a little bit of this, rub it on my face. It has a nice little fine grit to it, so it does exfoliate, and then you leave it on for about 2 minutes and then you rinse it off and your face just feels just rejuvenated. It feels amazing. I have noticed since I've been using these types of things and chemical peels regularly, my face has just been a lot better, and I'm feeling like my face looks a lot younger and skin looks a lot younger. This stuff is not cheap, however. This stuff is very expensive, just like all the Kate Somerville products, but a little goes a long way. I've been using this since Christmas regularly, about maybe once or twice a week, and I still probably have about a month's worth left. They do sell this little one for $22 at their store, and then they also sell the big ones up to like $100 and something. The size up from this one, I believe, is $80. So the nice thing though is when you buy Kate Somerville products like this one, if you move up in size, you're still paying the same for the amount. So they don't do that whole, well, if you buy the bigger size, you're saving money because they give you more product. No matter what, you're spending the same amount of money for the same amount of product. So you can basically just keep buying the $22 one at a time, which will last you months, or you can buy the bigger one if you don't want to be going through so many small ones. But I just absolutely love this stuff. The next product I've been loving, which I actually really hated when I first bought it, and I was kind of kicking myself. I was like, why did I buy this? I hate it. This is the Boscia Makeup Breakup Cool Cleansing Oil. This stuff is amazing. This is the littler size. It comes in a full-size bottle, but I didn't want to spend a bunch of money on something I might not like. And again, I didn't like this when I first started using it, but now I absolutely love it. Not only does it not irritate my eyes, but it really takes off all of my mascara, all of my eyeliner, which I use Kat Von D eyeliner, so that's saying something. And it also, I can rub it on my waterline down here and get all of that black stuff off without this burning my eyes or irritating it whatsoever. It just wipes off all of my skin stuff very nicely. And because it is a cleansing oil, it is very gentle on my under eye skin and everywhere else. So I would highly suggest this. What I like doing with this is I put it on my hands, 2 squirts, I rub it all over my face, my forehead, and my eyes, I rinse it off, and then I go in and I wash my face, and it just, love it. The next 2 things I want to talk about are super random. The first being this Venus Gillette razor. This just came out. Sorry if there's hair in it. I obviously have used it. This came out, I believe, last month or a month before that. I'm not sure. I'm not in the know. All I know is I saw, all I know is I saw an ad for it and it looked really interesting and I needed a new razor, so I bought it. I love the Venus razors to begin with. They work really, really well. They're really nice in the hand and they really do clear the hair away when you need to get it away. I love them. I love that the tops just like pop off and then you can put a new one on, and their razor heads last a really long time for me. So the idea with this one, however, is not only does it pivot nicely this way, but because of the ball inside, it pivots side to side. So it's nice because when I was shaving my legs, because I shave my legs standing in the shower, I didn't cut myself, which was amazing because usually I always cut myself once because I get a little bit too like cocky and I'm like, oh, this is easy, I'm gonna just shave, and then I, cut myself in the rush. But this is really nice because it reacts nicely to my curves to the point where I don't rub myself the wrong way and cut myself. So this was definitely a good purchase and a favorite of mine. I keep dropping it. A favorite of mine for the month of March. The next thing that is super random is my water bottle. You guys know I love my glass water bottles. I have a fetish when it comes to drinking containers. That's not the right word. Drinking accessories? No. Drinking things. I just love them. I used to have the Ello twist off cap 2 years ago, and I didn't like it because I kept losing the cap, or the cap kept falling off, and it was just not very convenient. Well, I came across these at Costco last month, and they came in packs of 2s, one color, one another color, and they were $14.99. I'm like, this is awesome. Like, I'm gonna pick this up because the tops now just pop open like that. So instead of twisting the entire thing off and losing the lid or dropping it while you're out in public, the lid stays on all the time and just pops up very easily. You just click the button and then you close it and you're good to go. It's leak proof. It's got this nice little silicone wrap around it like the original, so you can't drop, so that you won't drop it because it's slippery. It's got a nice little hook right here so you can just carry it up and down the stairs, which is what I do because I leave this one next to my bed. And the top, which is a pop open, just screws around the original base. So if you want to buy these lids because you have the original bottles, you can buy them on Amazon, which again I'll leave links underneath this video to everything I mentioned. So you can just replace the lid if you already have the original bottles. But basically they just fit over the mouth hole. So I love that because the mouth hole still stays the same size as the original, which is why I love the original so much. It has a very nice wide mouth, so when you're really hot or you've had a really extreme workout, you can guzzle your water instead of taking tiny sips out of like the small Life Proof ones, which I was not a huge fan of. Was that what they're called? Life Factory bottles is what I meant. So I absolutely love this, and it's just fun. Like, it's clicky. So yeah, that's been a favorite of mine. You know when you have those brain farts where you think you've done everything and mentioned everything, but then you forgot something and then it bites you in the butt later when you see it? So I had put these things in my little collection of things I wanted to talk about for my favorites, and then I totally forgot about them because they were hidden behind all of my mess on my desk. So One last thing to add on to my favorites for the month are these perfumes from Scentbird. I will say that this company is actually the favorite, also on top of the actual perfume. Scentbird is a subscription. It's a monthly subscription that you can do, and basically you can get a new designer perfume for under $15 every month. Now, I've mentioned this company before, and they were so nice and wanted to send me their new limited edition spray bottle thing. The one that I talked about before was just in the normal black. This is not it. They sent me two, which was just so nice of them, because the one in black that they sent me was Prada Candy, and then the one in pink I picked out was Burberry Brit Sheer, which I love Burberry Brit, the original. It just smells so good, but I decided to branch out and try a spring smell, which was the Sheer. So basically the subscription is I believe it's like $14.99 for 1 month, and then the more months that you add on, the lower the cost gets, as you know. So I have a lot of friends who have actually subscribed to this subscription since I mentioned it in a video, I believe 2 or 3 months ago, because it's just a really great deal. Like I said, the 2 scents that I picked out, well, the scent that I picked out was Burberry Brit Sheer. This has got to be a favorite of mine this month, just the smell itself. It smells so good. If you're looking for really clean, kind of, not florally, it's a little bit florally, but it's just a really good, clean spring smell, but it's not like overpowering. It's just very sheer, as the name would imply. So this is Burberry Brit Sheer. I'm not quite sure of the fluid ounce that you get, but this is almost the size. This is probably like 75% of a roller ball that you would get at Sephora. I do have a bunch of roller balls that I compared it to, and you get a very good amount. And obviously I've been using this all month, and I have so much more left of it. So what you get every month is one of these. You get to pick out your perfume, and they have a huge list of designer perfumes on their website. You pick out what you want, and then by a certain date that's locked in, so you can't change it, and then they send it out to you that month, and then you can switch up the perfume every month, so you can just kind of build your own little collection of vials to have just perfume. So you can try things also before you buy the big bottle, or you can just keep collecting them or getting the same scent over and over again. So they send you it in this little vial. The first subscription you get comes with one of these little travel containers. So they send you the vial after that, and then all you do to switch out the vials, you put it in like so, and then that's it, and then it sprays out. Whew. Oh, it smells so good. And it sprays out like that, and then when you put it in your purse, you just twist it down like a lipstick, so that way it can't spray or get damaged, and then you just put it in your purse. It's super lightweight, and I love it. The other one they sent me, this is the standard black shell that they do sell. I don't know when they'll start selling the pink one. I was just told that it's limited edition, but the black one is what it usually comes in, and it's the same concept. They'll send you the little vial, and you just stick it in. This is Prada Candy. This is how full the bottle comes. Like, they don't skimp on you. Like, that's a full vial. I will leave the link to Scentbird below if you're interested in subscribing, and yeah, it's been one of my favorites. It's a great subscription. That is it. That is all for my favorites. I will try to edit this down so it's as coherent and clean as possible. Oh, I forgot to mention, some of you might notice that my hair has changed. I totally forgot to talk about that. So it's not showing up as light as it really is in real life. It's actually a lot blonder than I normally go. I will show you a picture of what my hair actually looks like in natural daylight, just so that you can get the sense of how blonde it is. But as you guys know, tis the season for Kelly to go lighter. Every year I go light, every spring. I've been doing it since I was 18, and it's just something that like gets me out of my funk and gets me ready for like spring. Like, winter just took way too long here. I don't know about where you live, but it's just been dawdling, and today we had a beautiful spring day, and I just wanted to lighten my hair. I wanted to do something different. I had the urge to chop it all off, but John was like, so instead I cut my bangs, and I just think it's a nice change for me, because it's just a nice change. It's nice to change things up. So again, it is a little bit blonder than I normally would go. Usually I would ease into my blonde for the summer, but I figured, what the heck, I might as well. I'm sitting here for 2 hours anyways, so why not? But again, it's my cycle. You guys know I go dark during the winter, and then I go light during the spring and summer, and that's just what I do, and whatever. So I don't know, let me know if you like it. If you don't like it, you can keep that to yourself, because it's not going to change the fact that I like it or the fact that I got it cut and colored. But yeah, it was it was just a nice change, and I thought bangs would be fun for a little bit. So anyways, there is that. But I think that's pretty much it. I totally got like sidetracked of what I was talking about, but that is it for my favorites. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you like favorites, as always, please give this video a thumbs up, comment below, subscribe if you want to see new videos, and I will talk to you guys all in my next video. I hope you have a wonderful week, and thanks for watching. Bye.